I never thought I'd end up like this. Curled up on a lumpy mattress in a crumbling studio apartment in the shadiest part of East LA, with a flickering street lamp outside my window casting shadows on the peeling walls, the smell of burnt toast from the neighbor's kitchen seeping through the cracks, scrolling through my ex's Instagram while my life falls apart around me. My name's Layla, I'm 29, and just a few months ago, I thought I had it all figured out. A boyfriend I trusted, a career as a fitness trainer in Los Angeles that I loved, and a sunny little apartment in Venice Beach where I'd wake up to the sound of waves and the smell of salt water. I'd spend my days leading spin classes, my nights cooking dinner with Tyler, and my weekends dreaming about the life we'd build together, the adventures we'd have, the love we'd share forever. But I lost it all because of one stupid night, one stupid lie, one stupid betrayal, and now Tyler's gone, my clients have ditched me, my friends have ghosted me, and I'm one missed rent payment away from being homeless, my fridge empty except for a half-eaten protein bar and a bottle of expired almond milk. I met Tyler a year and a half ago at a gym in Santa Monica, the kind of place with mirrored walls, thumping music, and people in neon leggings pretending they're not checking each other out. I was 28, in the middle of teaching a HIIT class, my ponytail swinging as I shouted instructions over the beat, my sports bra soaked with sweat, my energy high as I pushed my clients to their limits, a water bottle in my hand, the taste of electrolytes on my lips. Tyler was 29, an IT guy with dark hair and a shy smile, the kind of smile that made my stomach flip, the kind of smile I wanted to see again, the kind of smile I wanted to keep. He was there for a free trial, wearing a gray tank top and black shorts, his movements awkward as he tried to keep up with the burpees, his laugh soft when I corrected his form, his eyes meeting mine, a spark I couldn't ignore, a spark I didn't want to ignore, a spark I thought was real. We started dating a month later, beach dates in Malibu, his hand in mine as we'd walk along the shore, the sand warm between my toes, the sun setting in a blaze of orange and pink, his laugh a melody I couldn't get enough of. We grabbed tacos from food trucks, the salsa spicy on my tongue, the lime sharp as I'd squeeze it over the fish, his arm around me as we'd sit on the hood of his car, the ocean breeze cool against my skin, the moments perfect, the moments ours, the moments I thought would last. We spent evenings at my place, making smoothies in my tiny kitchen, the blender whirring as I'd toss in kale and berries, his hands on my waist, his lips on my neck, his love a warmth I thought would never fade. We moved in together 6 months ago, my Venice Beach apartment a cozy space with surfboards leaning against the wall, a yoga mat rolled up in the corner, and a balcony where we'd watch the sunset, the air smelling like salt and freedom, the life we'd built a dream I thought would never end. Tyler was always working late, his job at an IT startup demanding, his excuses constant. "I've got a deadline, babe, I'll be home by midnight." His voice tired over the phone, his words a promise I believed, a promise I trusted, a promise I thought was true. I'd nod, my voice soft as I'd say, "Okay, just don't overwork yourself. I'll save you some dinner," my heart full, my trust full, my love full, my faith in him full. I'd spend those nights alone, leading a late yoga class, the studio quiet, the mats spread out, the air smelling like lavender from the diffuser, my body moving through poses, my mind on him, my heart with him, my future with him. I'd come home, heat up leftovers, the microwave humming, the smell of grilled chicken filling the kitchen, the plate warm in my hands as I'd eat alone, the TV on low, the sound of laughter from a sitcom a hollow comfort, a hollow echo, a hollow reminder of the nights I thought we'd share. I'd leave his plate on the counter, covered with foil, a sticky note on top, "Made your favorite. Love you." My handwriting messy, my love messy, my trust messy, my hope messy, my everything messy. I'd started noticing things, little things, things I didn't want to see, things I didn't want to feel, things I didn't want to know. His phone would buzz late at night, his screen lighting up with notifications he'd quickly swipe away, his excuses vague. "Just work stuff, babe." His tone casual, his eyes avoiding mine, his lies a whisper I ignored, a whisper I buried, a whisper I didn't hear. He'd come home smelling like cologne I didn't recognize, a sharp, citrusy scent that wasn't his usual, a scent that wasn't mine, a scent that wasn't ours, a scent that wasn't right. I'd ask, my voice soft, my heart heavy, "How was work?" And he'd shrug, his answer short, "Fine, his tone distant, his body distant, his love distant, his truth distant. I'd push down the unease in my chest, the quiet whisper in my mind, the doubt I didn't want to feel, the doubt I didn't want to hear, the doubt I didn't want to know, telling myself I was being paranoid, telling myself I was being silly, telling myself I was being wrong. That night I'd had a long day. Back-to-back training sessions, my legs sore, my voice hoarse from shouting over the music, my body tired but my spirit high, my clients, smiles, a reward I cherished, a reward I earned, a reward I deserved. I'd led a sunrise boot camp on the beach, the sand cool under my feet, the waves crashing in the distance, the air salty, the sky pink, my voice loud as I'd shouted, 10 more squats. Let's go. My energy afire, my passion afire, my life afire I thought would never burn out. I'd spent the afternoon with a new client, a woman with a butterfly tattoo on her shoulder, her laugh loud, her energy high, her form perfect as I'd guided her through deadlifts, her smile a thank you I'd cherished, a thank you I'd earned, a thank you I'd deserved. My friend Mia texted me at 8:00 p.m., her message bright, her words a temptation, "Girl, let's hit the club tonight. Vibe in downtown LA, you in?" I hesitated, my fingers hovering over the screen, my mind on Tyler, my heart on Tyler, my trust in Tyler. He'd texted earlier, "Working late again, babe, wait up." His words a routine I'd grown used to, a routine I'd accepted, a routine I'd believed. I sighed, my shoulders slumping, my need for a break outweighing my need to stay home, my need to dance outweighing my need to wait, my need to live outweighing my need to worry. "I'm in," I texted back, my fingers quick, my excitement rising, my night a chance to let go, to have fun, to be me, to be free. I spent an hour getting ready, my hands busy, my music loud, my energy high, my playlist blasting through the speakers, the beat of a pop song making me sway as I moved around the apartment. I slipped into a black leather skirt, the material cool against my skin, the hem short, the fit tight, the kind of skirt that made me feel fierce, made me feel alive, made me feel seen. I paired it with a sparkly silver top, the fabric catching the light, the neckline low, the shimmer a reflection of the night I wanted, the night I needed, the night I deserved. I did my makeup, my hands steady as I swiped on winged eyeliner, the black sharp against my brown eyes, the mascara thick on my lashes, the highlighter glowing on my cheekbones, the look bold, the look me, the look I thought he'd love if he were here, if he were mine, if he were true. I sprayed on my favorite perfume, the one with notes of jasmine and amber, the scent lingering as I moved, the scent a memory of the nights we'd spent together, the nights I thought were ours, the nights I thought were real. I grabbed my favorite hoop earrings, the gold catching the light, the weight familiar, the style a piece of me, a piece of the girl I used to be, a piece of the girl I wanted to be. Mia picked me up at 10:00 p.m., her car honking outside, her voice loud as she shouted, "Let's go, babe." I grabbed my purse, my heels clicking on the hardwood floor, my heart racing with anticipation. With excitement, with the kind of joy I hadn't felt in weeks, the kind of joy I needed, the kind of joy I deserved. We drove to Vibe, a club in downtown LA, the kind of place with neon lights, thumping bass, and a line out the door, the air electric, the energy high, the night alive, the night ours, the night I thought would be fun, would be free, would be mine. We got in after a 20-minute wait, the bouncer nodding us through, the music hitting me like a wave, the lights flashing, the crowd moving, the vibe everything I'd hoped for, everything I'd wanted, everything I'd needed. We pushed through the crowd, my hands sweaty, my body buzzing, my smile wide as I followed Mia to the dance floor, the bass vibrating through my chest, the light strobing in shades of blue and purple, the air thick with the smell of sweat and perfume, the energy a rush I couldn't resist, a rush I didn't want to resist, a rush I thought I deserved. We danced, our bodies moving to the beat, my hips swaying, my arms in the air, my laugh loud, my worries gone, my stress gone, my loneliness gone, my night alive, my night mine, my night free. I felt the music in my bones, the rhythm in my blood, the freedom in my soul, the kind of freedom I hadn't felt in months, the kind of freedom I needed, the kind of freedom I deserved. I spun around, my skirt flaring, my hair whipping across my face, my laughter mixing with the music, my joy mixing with the lights, my life mixing with the moment I thought was mine, the moment I thought was real, the moment I thought was safe. And then I saw him, Tyler, my Tyler, the man who'd said he was working late, the man who'd said he'd be home by midnight, the man who'd said he loved me, the man I'd trusted, the man I'd believed, the man I'd given my heart to. He was on the other side of the dance floor, his body pressed against another girl, her arms around his neck, his hands on her waist, their laughter a sound I could hear over the music, their closeness a sight I couldn't unsee, their betrayal a truth I couldn't deny. She was tall, with long blonde hair, wearing a red dress that clung to her body, her smile wide, her eyes on him, her lips close to his, her everything where mine should have been, where mine used to be, where mine deserved to be. And then I saw it. A butterfly tattoo on her shoulder, the same tattoo I'd seen on my new client that afternoon, the same tattoo I'd complimented, the same tattoo I'd remembered, the same tattoo that made my blood run cold, my heart stop, my world shatter. My heart stopped, my breath caught in my throat, my mind a whirlwind of shock and disbelief. Tyler, here, with her, not working, not at the office. Not where he said he'd be, not where I thought he'd be, not where I trusted he'd be. And her, Jessica, my client. The woman I'd trained just hours ago, the woman who'd smiled at me, thanked me, laughed with me, while she was with him, while she was taking him, while she was breaking me. I froze, my body still, my hands trembling, my eyes locked on them, my heart locked on them, my pain locked on them. I watched as he leaned in, his lips brushing her ear, her laugh loud, her hand on his chest, their intimacy a knife to my heart, a knife to my soul, a knife to my everything. I couldn't move, couldn't think, couldn't breathe, couldn't feel anything but the betrayal, the hurt, the loss, the emptiness I'd become. I pushed through the crowd, my heels slipping on the sticky floor, my hands shaking, my voice a scream as I shouted, "Tyler, what the hell are you doing?" The music didn't stop, but the people around us did, their eyes on me, their whispers a hum I couldn't ignore, their phones out, their cameras flashing, their judgment a weight I couldn't bear. He turned, his eyes wide, his face pale, his guilt written all over him, his lie written all over him, his betrayal written all over him. "Layla." He stammered, his hands dropping from her waist, his voice a mix of shock and fear, his eyes darting between me and her, his choice already made, his choice already hers, his choice already not mine. "Who is she, Tyler?" I screamed, my voice cracking, my tears falling, my body trembling with rage, with hurt, with betrayal. "You said you were working late. You said you had a deadline. You said you'd be home by midnight. And you're here with her, with her, with her? And Jessica, my client? I trained you today and you didn't say a word, didn't tell me, didn't care that you were with my boyfriend, that you were taking my life, that you were breaking my heart." The crowd gasped, their whispers louder, their phones recording, their eyes wide, their shock a mirror of mine, their judgment a weight I couldn't bear. Jessica smirked, her arms crossing, her voice cold as she said, "I'm Jessica, yeah, your client. We met at the gym. We've been seeing each other for 6 months. Guess he didn't tell you, huh? You're too intense, Layla, always pushing, always controlling. He needed someone who lets him breathe." Her words were a slap, a sting, a wound I couldn't heal, a wound I'd carry, a wound I'd bleed from. 6 months? 6 months of lies? 6 months of betrayal? 6 months of me training her, helping her, trusting her, while she was with him, while she was taking him, while she was breaking me. I couldn't breathe, couldn't think, couldn't move, couldn't feel anything but the pain, the betrayal, the loss, the emptiness I'd become. "How could you do this to me, Tyler?" I screamed, my voice raw, my chest heaving, my tears soaking my face, my hands clenched into fists, my nails digging into my palms, my heart breaking, my life breaking, my everything breaking. "I trusted you. I loved you. I gave you everything. I gave you me. I gave you us. I gave you my heart, and you gave it to her. You gave it to her. You gave it to her. And you, Jessica, I helped you. I trained you. I cared about you. And you did this to me. You did this to me. You did this to me. You let me believe, you let me hope, you let me love, and it was all a lie, it was all a lie, it was all a lie." He didn't say anything, his movements cold, his silence colder, his decision final. "I'm sorry, Layla," he said, his voice flat, his eyes avoiding mine, his words a hollow apology, a hollow end, a hollow void. "You're too controlling, too clingy. I need someone who gives me space, who lets me live. I'm done." He turned to leave, Jessica following him, her heels clicking, her laugh a taunt, their happiness a taunt, their betrayal a taunt, their everything a taunt. The crowd parted for them, their whispers a roar in my ears, their pity a weight on my shoulders, their judgment a wound I couldn't heal. I fell to my knees, my sobs loud, my hands clutching my chest, my tears soaking the floor, my voice a broken whisper as I choked out, "How could you do this to me, Tyler? I loved you, I trusted you, I believed you, and you broke me, you broke me, you broke me." Mia rushed to my side, her arms around me, her voice soft. "Let's get you out of here, Layla." Her comfort a lifeline I clung to, a lifeline I needed, a lifeline I didn't deserve. Tyler moved out the next day, his stuff gone before I even got home from the club, his side of the dresser empty, his laptop gone from the desk. His presence a ghost I couldn't touch, a ghost I couldn't hold, a ghost I couldn't keep. I stood in the doorway of our bedroom, my hands trembling, staring at the empty space where his clothes used to be, the space where his sneakers used to sit, the space where he used to be, the space where we used to be, the space where I used to be. The apartment felt wrong without him. The kitchen where I'd made smoothies for him, the balcony where we'd watched the sunset, the surfboards we'd leaned against the wall, all of it hollow, all of it cold, all of it a reminder of what I'd lost, what I'd been betrayed out of, what I'd never have again. I found a note on the counter, his handwriting messy, his words cruel. "I'm happier with Jessica, don't call me." His goodbye a final blow, a final cut, a final end. Next to the note was a photo of us from our first beach date, torn in half, my face crumpled. His half missing, our love missing, our life missing, our everything missing. My clients started canceling sessions, the video of my meltdown at the club going viral, their messages harsh, their words a slap in the face. "I can't work with someone so unprofessional, Layla," one client texted, her tone cold, her rejection a wound I couldn't heal, a wound I'd carry, a wound I'd bleed from. I'd show up to the gym, my eyes red from crying, my hands shaky, my focus gone, my tank top wrinkled, my hair a mess, my smile non-existent, my energy a problem, my presence a liability. I'd try to lead a class, my voice cracking, my movements slow, my mind elsewhere, my heart elsewhere, my life elsewhere, my dreams elsewhere. "I'm sorry, Layla, but we're getting complaints," my boss said, her voice firm, her eyes tired, her arms crossed as she stood by the treadmill, her decision made, her words a final blow to the career I'd had, the career I'd lost, the career I'd ruined. "We have to let you go." Without clients, I couldn't afford the apartment. I'd already been late on rent, and Tyler wasn't there to help anymore, wasn't there to split the bills, wasn't there to pick up the slack, wasn't there to keep me afloat, wasn't there to keep me from drowning, wasn't there to keep me from falling, wasn't there to keep me from crumbling. The landlord gave me a week to move out, his voice harsh over the phone, his words final. "You're out, Layla. I can't keep waiting for you to pay, I can't keep dealing with this, I can't keep giving you chances." I spent that week packing what I could into a duffel bag, leaving behind the life I'd built with Tyler, the memories we'd made, the dreams we'd shared, the surfboards we'd bought together, the blender we'd used, the photos we'd taken on the beach, the life we'd lived, the love I thought we'd had, the future I thought we'd planned. I moved into a crumbling studio in East LA, the kind of place with a flickering street lamp outside, a mattress that smelled like smoke, and walls that shook when the neighbors fought, the kind of place where the air smelled like burnt toast, the roaches skittered across the counter, the sink dripped endlessly, the kind of place I never thought I'd end up, the kind of place that felt like a cage, the kind of place that felt like the end. My new neighbors were a constant reminder of my fall. A guy next door who blasted music at 2 a.m., the bass rattling my walls, the lyrics a mirror of my own pain, my own loss, my own void. The hallway smelled like mildew, the carpet stained with years of neglect, the flickering light buzzing above, a sound that kept me awake at night, a sound that haunted my dreams, a sound that reminded me of everything I'd lost. I'd sit on the mattress, my knees pulled to my chest, my hands wrapped around a chipped mug of cold coffee, the ground stuck to the bottom, the taste bitter on my tongue, the warmth gone, the comfort gone, the hope gone. I'd stare at the walls, the paint peeling in strips, the cracks spiderwebbing across the ceiling, the kind of cracks that felt like my heart, my soul, my everything. I'd find myself tracing the cracks with my eyes, my fingers itching to touch them, to feel them, to break myself, to break everything. The way I'd been broken, the way I'd been shattered, the way I'd been destroyed. Meanwhile, Tyler and Jessica were thriving, their lives a stark contrast to mine, their happiness a knife to my heart. I'd see their posts online. Tyler had started his own tech company, and Jessica was by his side at every launch party. I found their Instagram profiles late at night, scrolling through their updates at 3 a.m., my tears blurring the cracked screen of my phone as I clicked on their photos. They moved into a beachfront condo in Santa Monica, the kind of place with ocean views and a private gym, the kind of place we'd dreamed of living in together, the kind of place I'd never see, the kind of place I'd never deserve. I saw pictures of them at rooftop bars, his arm around her head on his shoulder, her red dress bright, her smile brighter than anything I'd ever given him, brighter than anything I'd ever been, brighter than anything I'd ever be. I saw a photo of her at the gym, her butterfly tattoo visible, her caption a taunt, "Training with my love," her words a reminder of the betrayal, the lie, the void she'd made me. The worst part, I found out my friends knew about Jessica. My friend Mia, who I thought was my best friend, had liked one of Jessica's posts, a photo of her and Tyler on a yacht, captioned "New Beginnings." Mia had known, and she hadn't told me, hadn't warned me, hadn't cared enough to let me know I was being betrayed, being replaced, being erased. I texted her, my fingers shaking, my words a mess of anger and hurt. "You knew about Tyler and Jessica, and you didn't tell me. You let me think he was mine?" She replied hours later, her message cold, her words a slap in the face. "Tyler told us months ago, Layla. We didn't want to hurt you, but honestly, you were too controlling for him. He's happier with Jessica, let it go." Her words cut deeper than anything Tyler had said, deeper than anything Jessica had done, deeper than anything I'd felt, deeper than anything I'd ever known. I'd sit in my studio apartment, the street lamp flickering outside, the sound of the city a distant hum, the roaches skittering across the counter, the smell of burnt toast filling the air, the weight of my loneliness pressing down on me, the weight of my betrayal crushing me, the weight of my failure shattering me. I'd scroll through Tyler and Jessica's posts, my tears smudging the cracked glass of my phone, my heart crumbling with every photo, every caption, every reminder of what I'd lost, what I'd been cheated out of, what I'd never have again, what I'd never deserve again, what I'd never be again. I'd look at myself in the smudged mirror, my eyes hollow, my hair a mess, my face pale, my skin dry, my lips chapped, my body tired, my spirit broken, my dreams gone, and barely recognize the girl staring back at me. A girl who used to laugh, who used to love, who used to have it all. A girl who'd been deceived. A girl who'd been replaced. A girl who'd lost it all. I've been in this crumbling dump for a month now, and every day feels worse than the last. Every day a reminder of what I've lost. Every day a reminder of what I've become. Every day a reminder of the treachery that shattered me. I'm sitting on the lumpy mattress, my back against the wall, my phone in my hand, staring at Tyler's latest post. Him and Jessica at a tech conference, her dress sleek, her smile wide, his arm around her. Their happiness a taunt, their love a taunt, their life a taunt, their dreams a taunt. They're everything I'll never have, they're everything I'll never touch, they're everything I'll never be a part of, they're everything I'll never deserve. My stomach twists, my eyes burn, and I can't stop the tears from falling, can't stop the anger from rising, can't stop the pain from consuming me, can't stop the deception from defining me. I keep thinking about that night, the club, the night I saw him with her, the night I found out about Jessica, the night Tyler walked away, the night he destroyed me. I can still see him on the dance floor, his hands on her waist, her arms around his neck, their laughter a sound I couldn't unhear, their closeness a sight I couldn't unsee, their betrayal a truth I couldn't unfeel. I can still see Jessica in her red dress, her butterfly tattoo a mark of her betrayal, her smirk a dagger, her words a dagger, her betrayal a dagger, her everything a dagger. I can still hear Tyler's words, "You're too controlling, I need someone who lets me live." The way they sliced through me, the way they crushed me, the way they made me feel like a void, like I'd never be enough, like I'd never be her, like I'd never be Jessica, like I'd never be anyone. I can still see the way he left, the way he didn't even look at me, the way he didn't even care that he'd been lying to me, that he'd been betraying me, that he'd been breaking me, that he'd been replacing me, that he'd been erasing me, that he'd been destroying me. And Jessica, Whoever she is, this perfect girl with her perfect dress and her perfect life. She knew about me, knew I was his girlfriend, knew I was loving him, knew I was trusting him, and she didn't care, didn't stop, didn't think about me, didn't think about my pain, didn't think about my loss, didn't think about the emptiness she was making me. She trained with me, smiled at me, laughed with me, thanked me, all while she was with him, all while she was taking him, all while she was breaking me, all while she was destroying me. She stood there on the dance floor, smirking, laughing, taking him, taking my life, taking my love, taking my dreams, and left me a hollow shell, left me to hurt, left me to crumble, left me to fall, left me to lose, left me to be this empty void. And my friends, Mia, the one I trusted most, the one I thought would always be there, the one I thought would always have my back, she knew about them. Knew about their affair, knew about their love, and she didn't tell me, didn't warn me, didn't care enough to save me from the betrayal, from the pain, from the loss, from the void I've become. She liked their stupid posts, cheered for their stupid love, smiled at their stupid life. While I was here, falling apart, breaking apart, losing it all, losing myself, losing me. But instead of looking at myself, instead of seeing what I did wrong, I point the finger at them. At Tyler, at Jessica, at Mia, at everyone who let me down, who deceived me, who destroyed me. If Tyler hadn't cheated on me, I wouldn't be here. I mutter, my voice low, my eyes fixed on the flickering street lamp, my hands clenched into fists, my nails digging into my palms, my tears falling onto the mattress, my heart racing, my mind spinning, my soul crumbling. He should have been honest, should have told me, should have cared enough to stay with me, to love me, to choose me, not her, not Jessica, not someone else, not anyone else. He should have been mine, should have wanted me, should have needed me, should have loved me, not her, not her, not her. And Jessica, she knew I was his girlfriend, knew I was his life, and she took him anyway, took my life anyway, took my love anyway, took my dreams anyway, left me with nothing, left me with nothing, left me with nothing. She trained with me, smiled at me, lied to me, all while she was with him, all while she was breaking me, all while she was destroying me. She stood there on the dance floor watching me break, and she didn't care, didn't stop, didn't feel a thing, didn't feel me. And Mia, she was supposed to be my friend, supposed to tell me, supposed to protect me, not stab me in the back, not cheer for my deception, not cheer for my replacement, not cheer for my loss. They all deceived me, Tyler, Jessica, Mia, everyone. They're the reason I'm here, not me, not my actions, not my choices. I know I'm wrong, deep down, but I can't admit it, can't face it, can't let myself see the truth. That I was too trusting, that I ignored the signs, that I let myself be too much, that I let myself be controlling, that I let myself be clingy, that I ruined my own life by not seeing the truth, by not seeing the lie, by not seeing the void I was becoming. Instead, I decide to fight back, to make Tyler and Jessica feel the pain I'm feeling, to make them see what they've done to me, to make them pay for deceiving me. I open my phone, my hands shaking, my battery at 2%, my screen cracked, my fingers trembling, my heart racing, my mind buzzing, and start typing a post for Instagram, my words sharp, my tone desperate, my plan a last-ditch effort to ruin them. He said he was working late. Then I saw him at the club, I write, my fingers flying across the screen, my anger pouring out, my pain pouring out, my hurt pouring out, my deception pouring out. Tyler was cheating on me with Jessica, my client from the gym, for 6 months, lying to me, betraying me, breaking me, replacing me, destroying me. She trained with me, smiled at me, thanked me, all while she was with him, all while she was taking him, all while she was breaking me. She was there on the dance floor, laughing in my face, not caring, not stopping, not feeling a thing, not feeling me. I have proof, photos, messages, everything. I'm going to post them, to share them, to spread them, to make sure everyone knows what he did, to make sure everyone knows who he really is, to make sure everyone knows how he hurt me, how he shattered me, how he deceived me. I'm going to send the screenshots to his new company, to his investors, to his followers, to the gym where we met, to everyone who thinks he's a success, to everyone who doesn't know the truth, to everyone who doesn't know what he did, to everyone who doesn't know how he broke me. I'm going to ruin his life like he ruined mine. I'm going to ruin his reputation like he ruined my heart. I'm going to ruin his everything like he ruined mine. I'm going to ruin his nothing like he made me nothing. I hit post, my heart racing, my mind buzzing with a mix of hope and rage, thinking maybe this will work, maybe he'll hurt, maybe he'll feel what I feel, maybe he'll see what he's done. Maybe he'll regret it, maybe he'll apologize, maybe he'll fix it, Maybe he'll fix me, maybe he'll make it right, maybe he'll make me something. Maybe he'll make me again. But deep down, I know it won't change anything. No, I've lost him for good. No, I have no one to blame but myself. No one to hurt but myself. No one to shatter but myself. No one to be but this empty shell, this void I've become. I set my phone down, my tears falling onto the cracked screen, and stare at the wall, the street lamp flickering outside, the sound of the city a distant hum, the roaches skittering across the counter, the smell of burnt toast filling the air, the weight of my loneliness pressing down, the weight of my betrayal crushing me, the weight of my failure shattering me, and wonder if I'll ever find a way out of this mess, wonder if I'll ever learn, wonder if I'll ever change. Or if I'm doomed to keep making the same mistakes. Over and over, until there's nothing left to lose, until there's nothing left to shatter, until there's nothing left to hurt, until there's nothing left to feel, until there's nothing left to be.